Hello, Truggy Doggy. I've just got to do a little bit of talking to the camera. Yes, I'll let you out in a minute. 1 minute. So today is day 3 in my 100 videos and 100 days challenge or series. Possibly the first time I'm doing a video that isn't music related. So one of the wonderful things in my life is the house that I live in, which we had built about, I think we're about 4 years in now. It's a passive house. So what's a passive house? A passive house is a type of house that's designed specifically to be the ideal living environment for a human being. It's also incredibly ecologically sound. So I remember asking our architect, how much do you think it'll cost to heat per year? And he said £150, £150 a year. Now that's just incredible, and I really couldn't understand how this was achieved. It's primarily because we are in an entirely airtight box. No air escapes, no air gets in, no air gets out. We never ever open the windows. Well, we open them to walk through, but let me just qualify that. We have dwindows, wifey calls them, so the doors that are, well, anyway. The way the system works is we have a mechanical ventilation heat recovery system. And what that does is it sucks air in from outside and it expels all the air from inside. And I believe that it replaces all the air in the building by volume every 2 hours, which is quite incredible, really. Now, the really incredible thing is the heat transfer. So what it does, the air that it's sucking out of the building, it transfers, it removes the heat from that air and transfers it to the air that it's sucking in from outside. The upshot of this, I believe it was 94% efficient when the building was, when our home was first built. So the practical upshot is any heat we produce, every guitar amp I have on, the telly, the lights, showers, cooking, any heat we produce, essentially 90% of it is kept within the building. And that's why it's so cheap to heat. The radiators hardly ever come on. We hardly ever need to heat the building. We do have an air source heat pump, which I'll briefly show you. And what that does mostly is heat water. Wifey loves baths. She'll have numerous baths a week. I have a shower every day. The water's never as hot as you would have with gas central heating, but it's plenty hot enough for Freddie's bath, and she likes a hot bath. And I never need to put it on maximum heat when I have a shower. I don't like it that hot. The radiators you can always touch. They're not really that hot at all. And as I say, they hardly ever come on. So let's go outside. Let's get on the roof. So this is our front door, which is almost a bit like an airlock, to be honest. I don't know if you can see how immense it is, but it's the most substantial front door I've ever owned. This is our air source heat pump that's off at the moment. And this is the inlet for the MVHR. And that's the outlet. So the ladder's up. We're ready to go. So this is what it's like on top of our lovely home. And actually, I've come up a bit too early, to be honest with you. Gosh, that's quite dramatic looking sky, isn't it? So yeah, I came up a bit too early last year. I think maybe we did it in May. So I'm going to need to come up in about a month because there aren't many weeds to take up today.
Wondering why you went away. Wondering why wondering why you went away.
So in here, this is the system that sorts all the hot water and the heating for the radiators. And in here, this is the controller for the MVHR. So you see those two pipes there, one's inlet, one's outlet. Inside there is the heat recovery system. And behind these are filters, which we have to change every couple of months. One in, one out. And a spare bass guitar, which is my friend Cole's bass. So I'm just briefly bringing you into our sort of kitchen lounge area. Excuse the mess. I just want you to see that we've got quite a lot of glass, and it's all triple glazed, which is, absolutely silent in the house all the time. You never get any condensation on the windows whatsoever. And it's generally between 19 and 23 degrees in here, 24/7, 365 days a year.
Coming towards me would be a good idea. Like weeding your way towards me. I'm weeding my way back to you, babe.
Appreciating that, like a little bit of lyricage.